Hello there, woven web enthusiasts. Today a woman writes, a married woman who had a crush on my fiance named her baby after him. My fiance and I just found out that a married woman that we both worked with 5 years ago, a woman who flirted with and said she was in love with my fiance at the time, just named her baby after him. I am just completely shocked. I feel so bad for her husband and that baby. I also feel bad for my fiance as he's incredibly creeped out right now, realizing someone who seemed so insignificant at the time has apparently been obsessing over him for years when he hasn't given her a second thought. So here's the backstory. My fiance's name is Michael Cole, and he goes by his middle name, Cole. He and I and this married woman, Andrea, all worked together at a restaurant in 2017 and into 2018. Now, my fiance and I were only friends at the time, but we were close enough that he was comfortable opening it up to me about Andrea and his relationship with her. So, when we were working together, she somehow managed to get his number and started texting him. From there, the two of them would exchange regular texts that were flirty, and on occasion, she would ask him to talk dirty to her. Now, after about a month of this, and keep in mind, Andrea's married, she started telling him she wanted more. Cole then realized things were getting out of hand, and he put an end to it, letting her know he was no longer comfortable texting so often with a married woman, and he didn't want to be involved with her in that way. Apparently, Andrea didn't like that answer, kept texting him and asking things like, why didn't she get a say in any of this? He explained to her that she was married, and they needed to be co-workers and maybe friends, but no more secret texting or flirting. Well, this didn't stop her, and she continued texting and ultimately began to tell him how much she loved him and how she wanted more from him. Now, they never saw each other outside of work, and they never even spoke on the phone. And OP, after getting several comments on this post, edits it. She writes, I knew everything that had been going on between the two of them because back then, my fiancé and I were good friends, and I read through texts between them and was around them at work regularly. He opened up to me about everything privately. Now, to clarify, he never sexted her. They were absolutely inappropriate, in my opinion, because yes, they were flirty, and she was married. Now, Andrea requested him to talk dirty to her, and he never brought himself to do it. Now, I asked him why not if he was already that far into it. He told me yesterday, because I'm an awkward guy, and I felt that was odd then. And to note, my fiancé has only had sex with one other woman besides me, and it was the woman he was with for years prior to any of this. And yes, I know that woman as well. Also, my fiancé is a bit of a shy guy. He liked the attention the pretty girl gave him, and realized after a month of flirting through text he was being gross and a bad guy, his words, so he put an end to it. So with those details laid out, back to the story. Fast forward to now. My fiancé and I just heard that it turns out Andrea had a baby in 2022 with her husband, the same guy she was married to when we all worked together. And guess what their baby's name is? Cole Michael. She just switched the order of my husband's name. Now, to me, this is weird. I just wanted to share it with everyone, nothing more. I'm not going to be getting involved with this woman or her family. I just posted this on Reddit to get a good laugh. And as for me here at Woven Webs, OP, darling, it's possible that husband of yours may not be the shy guy you think he is. I think your life is about ready to get exciting, and not in a good way, sooner rather than later. As he suddenly started posting pictures of you and him online, professing his love, telling all your fake book friends how lucky he is to have you. And let me guess, he just booked a weekend for the two of you in Cancun. But how about you listeners? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. If you're liking the channel, hit that subscribe button and like the video. I appreciate you listening.